What is up? Back here with another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my thoughts and opinions on someone or something going on in this wacky, weird wrestling world. As you can tell by the title below, this one will be one where I share my thoughts and opinions on Carmelo Hayes. Would love to know what your thoughts and opinions are on him down in the comments below. It would be greatly appreciated by yours truly. When it comes to Carmelo Hayes, the first time I ever heard about him was he had a match against Adam Cole back in, I might be wrong about the time period, but like the first half of 2021 for WWE NXT. And I thought, this is more to do with Adam Cole. It's like, Adam Cole I really like, but he's having this really good match with this guy I essentially did not know. Yeah, Carmelo Hayes was a independent wrestler for I think 7 years before his time in WWE started, but either way, had never heard of him before that match. And he later had, when I say later, like a month or two after the match with Adam Cole, did the breakout tournament for, I think it's called the Breakout Tournament. It was in NXT. It was similar to the Top Prospects Tournament for Ring of Honor. And I remember thinking, man, the more I see of this Carmelo Hayes guy, the more I like him. And yeah, he's been wrestling since early 2014, over a decade ago now. But when it comes to Carmelo Hayes, whether it was 2021 Carmelo trying to in a way find his footing within WWE NXT or him on the main roster, I genuinely enjoy watching him in the ring on the microphone, whether it's in the ring promo like with Nick Aldis or with somebody in NXT or somebody on Raw kind of deal, or something backstage, again primarily with Nick Aldis kind of deal. I personally really like. Again, I know that in comparison to other people, whether it's on here, social media in general, or in real life that follow the independent scene in like I don't know for sure what like Massachusetts, Rhode Island, I think that's the Northeast. I don't know, I'm Canadian, that's all I know. But either way, like the Massachusetts area, if you follow independent wrestling back in the mid 2010s, you're more familiar with him than I am. But when it comes to Carmelo Hayes, the more I see of him, the more I'm like, man, this guy should have beat LA Knight in like late 2024 for the US Championship. He should have beat him at freaking Survivor Series in Vancouver instead of Shinsuke. But for myself personally, it is one of those things that even though I am a fan, I'm a supporter, I'm a mark, I wouldn't necessarily go travel X amount of hours just to see him wrestle in person or just to meet him kind of deal. But that's more of a me not wanting to do that for one wrestler kind of deal. Nothing against Carmelo Hayes, it's just I'm at that point in my life. But when it comes to Carmelo Hayes overall, I don't know for sure what his ceiling is within the world of WWE, but it's one of those things that whenever I know that he is wrestling on Netflix, because I live in, again, Canada, Raw, SmackDown, NXT's on there, but it's one of those things that I'm gonna do my best to watch the ever-living sugar honey iced tea out of it. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, clips online. Heck, I don't know for sure if he's ever been on Speed. I think that's what it's called, the thing on Twitter that WWE does that's like 3 minutes long. If he's ever on that, I'm gonna watch that kind of deal. But those are my thoughts and opinions. Again, I don't know for sure what his ceiling is within WWE. It's one of those things where, do I see him hypothetically challenging for the world championship? Yeah. Do I see him winning it? No, not anytime soon. Again, I think he's when I say I think he's my age, I think we're born in the same year of 94 kind of deal. But yeah, when it comes to Carmelo Hayes, I like him in the ring, I like him on the microphone. To me, he's entertaining. But those are my thoughts and opinions on him. Would love to know what your thoughts are on Carmelo Hayes down in the comments below. It would be greatly appreciated by yours truly. Treat yourself as well as possible, mentally, emotionally, and physically, because you deserve the absolute gosh darn best.